ready to go with the Fall Brawl 200 Flying Sun Unlimited. Ground this is your last later. Takes off into the high banks of the park, and we are underway for 50 laps. Coming up, those are 50 laps straight. They will not finish under caution. However, in caution laps will not count. Meanwhile, out in front is, of course, Chris Kenny. Remember, we had that overheating issue on the 38 car. Chris Kenny, will that affect him in the latter stages of this season tonight? Everybody brings it pretty clean through for the time being. No one's rusting out of line. This is a 50-lap sprint. It's going to be turn number 4 back to the front. This 50 lap event. The caution is out over the speedway. Jeremy Holloway has simply lost the entire, looks like the entire rotor, the tire, everything has completely shredded off the machine of the number 6 at Mooresville, North Carolina, and the caution flag is out. Come to the firing line in the mid-combs. There they go. There they got some racing here. Kenny told everybody. Wow. Goodbye field, eat by dust, and he does just that. But Kenny loses ground. Here comes Michael Wells closing in into turn number 3. Wow, what in the world just happened there? All that Kenny had, it's like a crash at the speedway. On a restart, you pull away and you pull away. Well, eventually the pack is going to run you down. And yes, you can draft on a short track. You see the air? You see where he reeled it in that fast? That's exactly what happened. And here comes the garbage. Ready to pass on to the leader of Chris Kenny and make the pass happen. Chris, he too, trying to make a run on Russell Davis for the number 4 spot. He's in fifth right now. Last position here tonight. Kind of gave us a scare on that restart. Michael Wells was able to close in on him. Here comes Kevin Jackson, the 21 up to the third. Third in the standings. That's what he's got Mayhem Warrior Series the Coastal Plains Raceway Park. This is the main event of the night, ladies and gentlemen. 50 laps, 35 to go. And Kenny Dining's running at 4 seconds, 23 on the board, 2 to halfway. And this is the main event. This is the last race. Halfway. 25 down, 25 to go. Kenny leads, 12 seconds, Jackson first. 4 minutes, Davis. Your top 5. The bottom 5 is Hudson Clinton. 2 cars behind the wall. Willie Beaufort, Jeremy Ottaway. 3 cars did not start the race. Justin Hall of the 71, the 77 Travis Heaton, and 23 Adam Murray driving John Smith's car. So there's your rundown where they stand right now as we just passed halfway. Here is the Fall 200 presented by Brian & Sons Unlimited and the Groundskeeper Incorporated for stop number 3 for the Mini Stock Mayhem Series. So they decided to go 50 laps straight through flag to flag. They had to take care of their, they normally have a 10-minute break after they complete 5 laps. Break to give a pit stop so they can be inversion, but they voted not to do it tonight. I don't agree with it, but that's what they decided to do. They all voted on it, so that's why we changed. They're going to go 50 laps straight through to the end. But this race will not take part on the pit road. The winner that won it back in May, and that's number 35, will not take the checkered flag tonight and finish. 35, Brandon Clemens pulled his car behind the wall. He did. Where's He2? Getting sideways, he got loose on his own actually off of turn number 2. He lost momentum big time. He was battling there with Kevin Jackson. He just lost it. Now he's got to shake it off and go back after him again. 4 laps to go. 3 laps remaining, and Michael Wells still leads the way. Turn number 2. Going down Jeremy Ball, that's your 7th place car. He can actually lap everybody up to the top 6. To the line, Jack Ward, Joseph to the go. Jack Ward getting ready to end his longest running, actually his class not flagging his full race weekend. He will also flag the hope for the Warriors 4B. Ryan Newman 150 on Wednesday night, October 9th, which will actually close out the season. We're hoping to have a big packed house. But for that, the white linen's in the wind. 1 more lap to go for the Mini Stock Mayhem Warriors Series race number 3. Down the back straight away with no problem whatsoever. Trying to close in on the lap car from Commodore Carolina's Jeremy Bone. He'll back off from Yadkinville, North Carolina. He is going to be the 121 as it's clinched his 5th strike. Michael Wells wins the Fall Brawl 200 presented by Brian & Sons Unlimited and Groundskeeper Incorporated. 2nd spot goes to Chris Kenny. 3rd spot to Kevin Jackson. 4th will go to Chris He2. 5th to Russell Davis.
Appreciated after tonight's Fall Brawl 200 presented by the fine folks at Brian & Sons Unlimited and Groundskeeper Incorporated is in the books. Man, I tell you what, Michael Wells, look at the size of this trophy. The kid's like, wow, look at the size of this thing. He's about as tall as me. And you finally get there. That's a long trip. Congratulations, man. And the points deal was secure. Also, getting ready to go to dinner with the girls.
I feel like I'm going to go, but I just
but, you know, it looked like on that restart, Kenny pulled away. And I was talking about the track, kind of like you would see in a NASCAR race in Talladega or Daytona. He set sail over the rest of the pack. And then as he went down into the corner, everybody's momentum just really reeled him back in, and then you were able to get the pass on the lap 30 and take it to the championship.
Yeah, his car was fast, but he kept getting a little freer up off the corner. I could see that's who I was getting on, so I just kept right down on him. And when it got out the motor, I was sure what side.
Absolutely, it's got to be a good feeling to be carrying home this win. You know, going into October 18th through the 20th for the Fall Classic race of Ford Motors, Speedway, the next stop, the mini stop, making series tour. How do you keep this going and lock up the championship?
It's a tough deal, but we just keep going one race at a time and just do the best we can and take one more again. I'd like to thank Ace Jewelers, Carolina Drill, and Instruction. I'd like to thank Frankie Harris for helping us out, all he does. Racetrack, Chuck, Brian, for all they do. We have a good time doing it.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the winner here on Mini Stock Mayhem Television. The driver who wins the Fall Brawl 200, Car 121 in the Yadkinville, North Carolina. They call him Michael Wells, and he'll go on to the points lead going into the next.